Sir, hihingalin talaga yung...
Not really, this is pretty
Tol,
simple.
napakan ba kita? Hindi naman.
Shouldn't be too problematic. Okay, so After Effects opens up and it kind of looks like Premiere, right? Okay, so let's click on OK. Alright, so what you need to do is to get the format that you got from Maya. So if we go back to Maya and we go to our render settings, you'll find out that okay, it's running 640 by 480 and the device aspect ratio is 1.333. So back in After Effects, you need to right mouse click the project and create a new composition. So in the new composition, the sizes should be 640 by 480. Okay, and you might need to change the aspect ratio to 1.33. Alright, so 640 by 480, 1.33. And the frame rate should be set to 24 frames per second. The exact frame rate that you set for Maya. Alright, so with this in place, you have all of these windows. There's a timeline down there. There is our composition right here. You need to double click on the project tab. Okay, and then go to the directory where you rendered out all of those images. In this case, it's in my computer. Local list C, new projects, and then images. So I'm going to select the first one. And then down here, click on JPEG sequence. So click on open. And your JPEG sequence should be right there. So I'm going to right mouse click this JPEG sequence and go to interpret footage and go to main. Alright, now assume this frame rate should be set to 24 frames per second. 24. And then the pixel aspect ratio should be set to 1.33. Okay, and then click on OK. Now all you have to do is to drag this there. And that's going to set your animation up. Alright? Now this is the thing. When Maya renders out, audio is not rendered out as well. So what you need to do is to double click on your project window and then bring back the audio. In this case, Morse Soldiers A.WAV. Click on open and then drag this thing to the composition window so that the audio and video will sync up. So if I press play, alright, it should play. Alright. Okay. Now that you have this in place, fun, huh? Okay. Now that you have this in place, you should edit it so that it has your name and your section. So what you do is you can get the text tool. Oh. And then you can click on the window and type in
Digimon.
Charles Juanico.
I have no relation to him.
Okay.
I know you want it.
Digimon na lang. Okay, so you can move this thing into place, alright, using the selection arrow. Okay, and what you need to do is you need to cut in, alright, at this point you can render it out to video and then in Premiere do a split screen. No, the format is show me the animation first and then show me the split screen of the animation and your head side by side. Alright, the format that you need to do is QuickTime H.264. So, alright, let's say this is done. Let's save this project. Let's call this. Okay. To render out, first you need to go to your composition settings, which you can go to by pressing Control K. Okay. In Control K, you need to specify the number of seconds that your video is supposed to be, how long it is. So in this case, it's about 2 seconds, so 0, 2. in the time code and click on OK. Alright, so I only have this much video to render out. Then once that's done, File, Export, and export to QuickTime Movie, which is the fastest way to do it. You can also add it to a render queue, but I recommend this. So class, this is already set properly. Compression is H.264. Okay, and sound format is uncompressed. So I'm going to click on OK and click on Save. Rendering should only take a few seconds because this is just 2 seconds of video. Yep.
Since sa QuickTime format namin siya sa save, sa QuickTime namin siya sa video.
That's right. Okay, so
Download na QuickTime.
there you go. So all I have to do is play this. Right close click. Open with something that plays this and it should play.
Ang kulit mo.
DLC can play it. Okay, class, any questions?
Sir, how to do the split screen?
How to do the split screen? Alright, right now I have this composition 1, right? So all I need to do is to do a new composition. In this case, it's just going to duplicate, right? So right mouse click, new composition, composition 2, and we need to set it to 640 by 480 and 24 frames per second, so click on OK. So this is actually a new composition. You can drag your composition 1 to composition 2. Once you drag composition 1 to composition 2, pressing Q means that you can actually change the size of the video. So I can actually add in another video. For example, what other video do I have? I don't have another video. Let's say I have another picture. Right. Let's say this was another video. So all I have to do is drag it here and then change the size of it. Okay. And then export this out. That's how you do the split screen.
Sir, ano po? Kung iba ipapasa namin siya sa folder. Ano po yung
You don't pass it as a folder. You transfer it as a video.
video pinag-yung
Double.
Okay, class, any questions? Questions?
Puro ano ni Onyo.
Ano question mo, Jerome?
Sir, pakipay ng driver.
Ay,
Sir, driver.